address. He's running this. Here he is.
I'm back in the game.
Good man. Good man.
Back in the game. Sorry. My internet dropped out. My internet dropped out. Right, here we go. Right, let me start that again. Here we are. We're all confined. This is the Crossface Confined conversation. I'm recording. I was just saying before my internet dropped out that we have a nice situation here. We can all sit around, have a chat. We are very privileged to have all started jiu-jitsu under Zé Marcelo, white belts, all made it to black belts, still training. It's kind of a rare thing, I believe. I was just about to say, yesterday I was talking to Sanj, and he was claiming first Sikh black belt. We can get into that in a little bit, but that's just what he said. So how is
that's what Roy said. Roy said that.
How is everyone in the lockdown holding out, not being able to train? You were saying you've done 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
Yeah. So hi guys, everybody. Crossface team, Icon team. Very strange, actually. Very strange situation. I've been at home for nearly 3 weeks now, actually. Been locked down, just working from home. Bit mad, actually. So been trying to sort of occupy the brain and the body, right? In terms of
did you have a full head of hair going into the lockdown?
Listen, I've known you guys for 20 odd years. I never had hair, right? So that's one thing.
Except on your back. Except on your back.
Yeah. So kind of in terms of training wise, you got to just keep moving, right? So I've been kettlebelling, Bulgarian bagging. I think you guys know I love all that stuff. Doing a lot of uchikomi training in the back. Steve made a little video, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I see that.
And just that kind of stuff, really. And just trying to do about 30 minutes, 40 minutes every other day, because my knees are getting a bit shot these days. So I'm just trying to do that.
How old are you now, Sanj?
Oh, for 50 plus, 50 something, 50.
50 something, yeah.
Yeah, 50. So I feel good. Still training. I just just can't wait to get back and still learning. Been doing a lot more reading, actually. I've got some time. Normally so busy running around London or flying somewhere or the other. So I just got some time to myself and actually been reading some old stuff, actually. So that's been quite interesting, and just sort of trying to keep the brain going. Just hope, I know this is going to be over. And that first roll, when you first put the gi on, will just feel great. Really
I don't know. You say that. I think it might be terrible, to be fair.
Well, we're all going to be gassing and blowing out of our asses, but it'll be good.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not sure.
Right?
In my mind, it's going to be an amazing situation, but I don't think in reality it's going to be all that great, to be fair.
Yeah, so that's me. That's what I've been doing.
So, I'll go next, seeing as I got my black belt after Sanj, so I'll go next. I've just been going out of my mind, really, bored as hell, trying to figure out how I'm going to make any money. Probably look like a complete lunatic in the garden, getting the kids to film me do stuff. I've already been in my lake, did a bit of paddle boarding. Again, I think the neighbours thought that was a bit bizarre, to be fair. I did that for a bet, but I wasn't too good in the lake on a skateboard in my pants. So that kind of...
You got a lake in your back garden?
I sent a video, didn't I? I sent a video of me. If I'll send it again.
It's not technically a lake, is it, Dave? Let's be honest.
Well, some people call it a sewer, yeah.
Overflow stream.
Let's just call it what it is. It's a lake. Don't be jealous. It's just how it is. Yeah. But yeah, so it's a lake. It's a lake. It's not a stream. It's a lake. It's not sewage. There might be the odd tin can in there, but you know what I mean? Anyway. But yeah, so I'm just trying to keep myself busy, really, and it's been 1 week, and all the jobs that I thought was a novelty to get done, I've kind of done them. So now I'm kind of like just, watching telly, trying to move in the mornings. I just can't get my head around lifting a kettlebell up and down in the garden and going for a run.
Do it.
I know I'm doing it, but it's just like I want to get my hands. I want to punch someone in the face or choke someone unconscious. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I don't think the cat won't come near me anymore. Just won't have it anymore. You know what I mean? So what have you been up to, man? Were you still moving about a bit? You're still running the business now?
Well, yeah, kind of. Well, we've been at home now for about.
Oh, hang on. It's John's turn. He got his black belt third.
Oh, for fuck's
So you got to sit back a bit.
sake!
I can bleep that out. Well, John's at work, isn't you? Really, you're more work than ever. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like I suppose in one way drew the short straw, and then in another way,
you are one of those keeping the country going, John.
Yes, yeah, I suppose so. Although I could do with keeping myself going as well. To be fair, I think I'm going slightly insane, like everyone else. Not training is kind of crazy. It's like been part of something I've done for so long. I was thinking about it the other day on the tube on the way to work, and it's like apart from injuries, it's the first time I haven't rolled for best part of 19 years, at least, 2 or 3 times a week. And like that's a big thing to be missing in your life, especially at a time when you're pretty stressed. And you know, that's like, not only is it good fun and, all the enjoyment and all those sort of things, you're having your sort of stress relief taken out of the equation as well. So at times of heightened stress, the thing that you've always relied on to like kind of take your stress away has been plucked away from you as well. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, it's just trying to manage and get on with things. And like Sandra, doing a lot more reading than ever, which is nice. I mean, I do read a lot anyhow. I read on the tube, but I've just kind of stepped up the reading a bit and doing a bit more. Downloaded a few instructionals with the old Bernardo Faria free code off BJJ Fanatics, which I haven't watched any of yet, because I can't decide whether it's going to depress me more or I can't, so I just like leave them there for a while and wait for them when needed, and that's it really. And then yeah, other than that, just like crazy busy at work, obviously, understandably. But yeah, can't wait to get back. And like, I think you probably hit the nail on the head, Dave. It's not going to be fun and easy. It's going to be miserable. Like my fingers my fingers have never felt better. They don't ache anymore when I wake up. They're not cracking, stiff, popping. They feel good, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm sure Mange will welcome me back with a patented head in face guard pass when I do see him. And he'd be dying to do so, no doubt.
Yeah, man, your forehead must be getting a right old rest. Must be like smooth. It's like smooth.
It's smooth. Look at it. There's no marks. No.
You better be careful, man. One pass that might open up.
Well, yeah, like we put moisturizer cream on it. It's never looked better, to be honest. It's kind of looks quite nice.
So what you been doing next? You're next. What you been doing?
Yeah, I've been swearing a lot.
That's unusual.
Yeah. But I've actually been keeping quite active. So I get up in the mornings. First thing I do is I go for a little run around the farm, around the woods. The boy comes with me. He's actually faster than me, so a bit of competition there. Then I normally get back and I jump on the rowing machine. I'm doing all right. Then sometimes I actually have to go into work just to see if there's any orders for any construction that needs to be completed. Get back, bit of kettlebells, then kind of have something to eat, and then start making cocktails. Been like that for the last 3 weeks.
So the cocktails are about 2 in the afternoon, huh?
Yeah, well, we start prepping them then, make them all fresh, fresh margaritas, lime juice, and all, fresh lime. It's right, not bad. It's not bad. Kids are going. Then watch a movie with the kids after they've done a bit of work. So, I don't know how long it's all going to last for, but, not rolling is getting pretty upsetting. but I'm trying not to think about it, to be honest. I'm trying not to think about jiu-jitsu so much, because I think the more I'm going to think about it, the more I'm going to want to do it. And then that's just going to really wind me up, you know? So I might start doing a few drills with the kids, you know, got some mats there, get the mats out. The only problem is I don't want to start headbutting them and stuff. So I'm just trying to keep away at the moment. But, you know, when it
Well,
does
it's the
get
trouble. It's the trouble, man. I wouldn't. You got a certain style, and I'm not sure it's kid friendly. Like you might break them.
No, they kind of like it. They like it.
Or they, because they both like when you look the boy trains now, right? So or it's going to rub off on him, and you create a monster.
You've rolled with this boy.
The
monster's already been created.
Yeah, but he ain't got the. You can crush him. Do you know what I mean? If he starts, you can just crush him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's only
still
little,
weighs 25 kilos, isn't it? He's
so
only little,
you can settle him down a bit. So
yeah, he's half my weight, isn't he? So,
I mean, if he's running and getting on the kettlebell, he's gonna put some size on. Might have a bit of problem. I mean, it won't take long to catch up the man's, will it? Do you know what I mean?
But you know what? It's just need to get back on the mats. Once we do, you know, hopefully it'll be good. It'll be good. You know, just shows what we had and what we took for granted, right? Those training sessions you missed just because you were tired, or just because you just felt like you didn't want to go today, or you know, made an excuse not to turn up for whatever reason. My neck's
never done that.
Or, you know, well, it's your job in a way, right? But you know, just makes you think, right? What we had, and now we can't even do that. You know, God knows when we're going to be able to do that. That's the other thing. So it is a bit sad, but I'm sure we'll get through it and then realize what we had and just smash each other again. Yeah, hopefully soon. Touch wood.
So, Chin, what have you been doing? Have you been working? Are you stuck at home? What are you doing?
Now I'm still working, so it was like I've been working from home for about 3 weeks now, so it's just started to get a bit hectic now. But yeah, I'm still, like, the way I keep saying is just the days that I do jiu-jitsu, I do something. So if like, so I used to train Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays or Sundays. So all those days I'll go for a run, do a bit of boxing, do loads of Swiss ball stuff, and just trying to sort of keep myself busy that way. But the thing is, like, anytime I miss, like, it's hard not doing jiu-jitsu. It's like it stresses you out, and you kind of want to try this out, try that out. But whenever I kind of feel like I want to train, I want to do something, I'll just go for a run. I go for a run, maybe do a bit of boxing, like just movement drills, like bridging, shoot, brawls, stuff like that, and just get it out your system.
Have you been training with your chair yet? Have you done that one?
No, I ain't done that one yet.
I've seen this one.
Matter of time, though, man. It is a matter of time. Which one's that?
Where you just, you use the chair as someone's, like, legs. You know,
oh, yeah.
Seen that one?
Dave, you genuinely haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen that one.
We got a gentleman who's recently joined the Slough group who tapped out to his chair 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
You got to see.
I'm going to say, like, his video updates, his isolation update, highlight.
Oh, I need to see this. This.
You do. We'll forward it on to you.
Forward that one over. I mean, that could be viral. I've not heard of this one.
It will go viral, but for all the wrong reasons, I think.
My God. My God. So, if most of you still, well, you three are still working. He's kind of become some sort of Tom Cruise cocktail man. So he's got his sideline sorted. He's going into, I mean, well, they're not open anyway, are they? So, I mean, he might create a new cocktail or whatever. So when we get him back on the mat, like you were saying, it's going to be like you can't wait to get back there. How do you see it all going down in reality? You see it like being like packed. You see it being people being a bit more cautious of coming training, or you see yourself like you see like you see yourself falling out your ass because you've got no cardio? How do you see it all going?
I'm just going to pick on a little bloke and smash past him.
Right.
That's it.
Little fella called Mange.
No. Preferably not a spiteful little bloke.
No. But yeah, so I mean, I personally, I need to. I mean, because most of my days, I'll be even if I'm not training, I'll be at the gym anyway, teaching or whatever. So, and I've been away like the longest. I think this week will be a bit weird. The longest I've been away is sort of probably 10 days where I haven't really done anything. Like if I've just gone for a walk or just done this kind of training where you don't, most of the places I'll go on holiday or anything, I'll maybe find somewhere to go for a day. But I think once this 2 weeks is gone, then I don't know, it's going to be a little bit uncharted territory because I've never been that long without training before. So I'm interested to see how that goes. Like I said, the novelty is wearing off for me now, and I've kind of not running out of things to do, but it's coming. The things I did last week, I'm coming back to do them again now. You know what I mean? So I don't know how the third week's going to go. Second week's getting a bit sketchy, but the third week might be a bit. I might have to get back in the lake.
The problem is no one knows. I think that the hard part is no one knows when you're actually going to be able to get back on the mat.
That's it. Yeah.
That seems to be. That's what does my head in. Like if I knew it was going to be like 4 or 5 weeks, you could kind of figure out something. So you'd be like, okay, I can do this, that until that time. Because you don't know when it's going to be. It drives you a bit crazy.
So, Dr. John, when do you think we're going to be back on the mats from your professional perspective?
It's really hard, I think it's like you get one day, you get a good bit of good news, the death rate goes down, then the next day the death rate goes up, and the next day the death rate goes down again. I think the way I see it, unless there's a drastic change in policy, I think we're going to get a period a little bit longer as we are now, maybe another few weeks as we are, maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. Then if there's a significant plateauing, they may relax things for a while, see what happens. And then if it starts to kick off again, they may put us back in the same situation. So I think we're probably going to have a few more of these, but I think they're going to be staggered. But who knows? It's like, it's ever changing, it's ever evolving, and they keep seeming to change their minds. So I really don't know. I'm as honestly as up in the air and in the dark about it as you guys, really. I just don't know.
Okay. Do you think we'll be rolling before a vaccine comes? Because
well, if you want to wait 2 years to roll, 18 months to roll, then yeah, probably. I mean, I think ultimately, just taking it a step forward, for like someone like you, Manj, obviously, who's in a situation where you are in close contact with people who are high risk, you want to be sure that you're not going to take that home with you. Ultimately, that's the long and short of it. So, you need testing, really. You need testing to know whether you've had it and whether you've developed antibodies to it. And then if you have, well, then that's fine. Then there's no problem. Are we going to get to a situation where people have to be tested before they can step back on the mats? Maybe. But, we haven't even got enough tests to be doing the necessary tests we need to be like sorting the situation out at the moment. But it will be interesting to see how it unfolds and how, from a public health point of view, what they do. Because we can't keep us locked down forever, because that's not going to work. And ultimately there needs to be some immunity in the community as a whole, and on the wider scale community for things to improve and move on. But when they're going to do that and when that's going to happen, I just don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
China's starting to open up now, isn't it?
What is?
China.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Is that immunity coming into play, or is it just
what's that? Sorry. I think I honestly don't know. I think they've basically working on a system of
isolation,
reintroduction of people into the community, and they basically, everyone's got apps on their phone, and the phone tracks their symptoms, but also the cities are divided up. From what I've read, the cities are divided up into zones. and they are allowed out. Their phone tells them which zone they're allowed to go into at what time in the day.
Oh, right, okay.
So they've kind of like looked at all the data of who's been infected, and then looked at the data of who hasn't been infected, and they're trying to keep them apart, I think, by their phone apps telling them where they can and can't go at certain times of the day. You know, and that's easy to do in a totalitarian state. Not so easy to do here or in a lot of the European countries. So
that's
I'm
the
sure
issue,
we'll
isn't
come
it?
up with a different approach, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, like, if they let it all the lockdown relax, and then I'm just hoping once everything sort of calmed down, and maybe they can reintroduce people being like 4, 5, 10 people allowed to get together.
I think that's how it's going to happen. I think, honestly, I think that's probably the most sensible way, and a gradual reintroduction of groupings of people, you know, building up over time is probably what they'll do. I think that's probably the most sensible way of dealing with it. But you know, I'm not an epidemiologist or a scientist. That's all speculation.
Yeah. Well, listen, I got a minute and 30 left on this call. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, if it runs out, I'm going to call you all again. All right.
Okay.
Because I don't really know how it works. It's telling me it's got a minute left, and then
Probably there's a limit on the record.
There's a limit, so let's just keep chatting, and then I'll call you back, and I'll tell you what. Let's wrap it up, and I'll call you back, and we'll have a little chat anyway. So, nice one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thanks for cracking on with a nice confined conversation, and hopefully we will chat again soon. And with a bit of luck, sooner than soon we'll be in a room together chatting. So I shall catch you soon. Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys.